welcome to CEC lectures. Myself Dr. Preeti Ragwani from Department of Computer Science, Aryavarth College, University of Delhi. So in this new series of ours which is about programming in Java, we have initially in our first lecture we have seen what actually Java is, and we have also seen some information about the history and how it is going to change the internet programming concepts. Now looking into more characteristics of Java, we are going to begin our today's lecture, in which we are going to cover more more features, more characteristics of Java. Now what are these features which we are going to cover today? Here is a list of those. I am just going to read them out first, and then we will be kind of taking them one by one into detail. So the characteristics here are simple, secure, portable, object oriented, robust, multi-threaded, architecture neutral, interpreted, high performance, distributed and dynamic. So now going into these characteristics, some of the terms are actually very simple, that some of the terms here are I can say self-explanatory. So for example, the first characteristic, which is about being simple. Now why we can say Java is simple? Because it is in some or the other way syntactically it is related to C, and to C++, it is related, or it is kind of we can say it is gelling with the C++ when we talk about object oriented programming features. So one who a programmer who has already done C and C++, while learning Java, he or she will be feel at at ease at home, or we can say very comfortable. So the it is a simple language to learn. Now when we talk about the second term, which was security or secure. So security here is of a great importance. Why? Because as I have told you that Java was something which has being started, which was used, or which also is being used in internet programming. Now internet programming, when we talk about one concept related to that, we have covered in our last lecture, which was about the applet. It is a program which is transmitting over the network, initiated by the server, but it is going to execute on the client side. Now this is actually, if not handled carefully, it is going to give you a lot of vulnerability when we talk about the client side. So something fishy or something which is, we can say, of concern can be transmitted through applet, because server has initiated, server has transmitted this, and this is going to be executed on the client machine. Now imagine a scenario which is having some kind of information attack bundled in an applet. So and it is going to be executed on the client side, then the client machine will be compromised completely. So when we talk about the applet programming, or when we talk about the internet programming, it is necessary to prevent an applet from launching an attack. Now how this is done in Java is, the applet which is being executed on the client machine is being confined only to access, or only to kind of get happen into a Java execution environment, and it is not allowed to access other parts of the computer. So applet is already only confined to the execution environment which is provided by the Java. It is not going to, or it is not permitted to access other parts of the computer. So in this way we can say security is maintained in Java. Now if this confinement is going to take place, the ability to download applets with confidence that no harm will be done, this confinement is going to give users this ability to download applets with confidence, or with assurance that nothing is going or no harm is going to take place to their computer, no security will be breached, and this is, we can say, one of the most prominently innovative aspect of Java. Why? Because it is giving you the freedom of internet programming, and also along with the internet programming, it is also giving you the confidence of the security, which is something very important, or which comes as a we can say price along with the internet programming. But here that price is not to be paid, because security is being taken care completely. So yes, we can say Java is a secure language from this point of view. Then when we talk about portability, so portability, if you remember the first lecture, what we have gone through in that is the motivation behind innovation of Java was actually was of having a language which can be used to make programs, and these programs or software should be embedded into various various electronic devices like microwave, ovens, washing machine, remote control, so on and so forth. So basically what I am going to talk about, and then coming to internet programming, different types of computers, different type of operating systems are connected onto the internet. So if I am sitting here, I am having an X type of configuration of computer and Y type of operating system, someone which is on the other in the other world or in the other corner of the world using the internet is having some A kind of computer and having some B kind of operating system. So it is not possible for a language which is working for the internet programming to have different versions, or it is even not desirable to have that, to have different versions of the programs which can be run on different computers. That means we need only one kind of program which can be executed on different machines. So here we can say the term portability is being introduced, because Java is going to give you that freedom to design a program which can be executed on different system as in different operating systems, different configurations which are connected on the internet. Now coming to, in our previous lecture when we were talking about internet programming, we have seen the code which is going to be executed, or we have understood the basics about the code which is going to be executed on the side of client. Now coming to the server side programming, when we talk about internet, servlets we can say is the term which is used for the programming which is done for the server side, or we can say servlets uh, in some or the other way we can say Java on the server side is more specifically known as servlets, while applets were which were is considered as one of the part of the client server equation, the complementary part is the servlet. So servlet is actually a small program that executes on the server. Just as applet was executing on the web browser, and hence it was extending the functionality of the web browser, similarly is done by the servlet for the server side. That means the servlets dynamically extends the functionality of the web browser. So basically now your Java is going to cover the both both ends of the spectrum, that is the client side as well as the server side programming both. Now next quality which we are going to talk about, or the next characteristics which we are going to talk about, is the robustness. So when we talk about robust, there can be many factors which we can consider in order to look that Java is actually a robust language. First of all, Java, it's an strictly type language. It not only checks the code at the compile time, it will also check your code at the runtime. So this makes it a language which is more robust. Also, when a particular language is compromised on its robustness, what are the two main reasons for program failure, or what are the two main reasons when or where the language is losing its own robustness? So, the two main vulnerable areas are, one is the memory management mistakes, which are generally done by a programmer, and another one is the mishandled exceptional conditions. Now, for both of these two, one is the memory management mistakes, another one is the mishandled exceptional conditions. Java is having its own provisions. So, coming first, let us take a look at the memory management thing. So, memory management thing till this point was actually a difficult, also a tedious task when we talk about when we talk about it in the traditional programming environment, for example C or something like that. So, memory management is a trickier part. So, Java here is going to eliminate, Java has eliminated all these problems by managing memory allocation and deallocation on its own. So, when a programmer is working in a traditional environment, memory allocation, also more specifically the deallocation, is actually the responsibility of the programmer. But when we are talking about Java, the management of memory allocation as well as deallocation, both are being taken by, both are being handled by Java itself. So, now programmer is actually kind of free of that worry of memory management. Another, the trickiest part, which is a reason for program failure, is about the exceptional condition. So, exceptional condition, as as you understand that it could be something, a situation which arises at the runtime, could be a division by 0 or maybe file not found or something of that sort. So, there are these type of exceptional conditions in the traditional environment, which often leads to the situations such as division by 0 or file not found or array index, or improper array index or something of that sort. Here Java is providing the exception handling in the form of or bundled in the object oriented programming paradigm. So, exception handling is provided, that is one thing, but it is also on top of it, it is providing exception handling in an object oriented flavor. So, here all the runtime errors can be easily managed by the program. So, the two trickier parts, or the two conditions which are primarily responsible for lack of robust, primary responsible when there is a lack of robustness or when there is a program failure. The first one is the memory management. Now, Java itself is handling memory allocation and deallocation. Also, next is the exceptional exception handling. So, here the object oriented exception handling is being provided. So, we can we can say that the Java is a robust language. Also, apart from these 2 points, we can also say that, or we also notice that it is a strictly typed language in which the code is being checked at the compile time as well as at the run time also. So, that all these kind of we can say points makes the Java as a robust language. Now, coming to the next quality, which is about the multi-threading, or we can say Java supports multi-threading, or Java is the multi-threaded programming language. Now, when we talk about multi-threading, is there is a lot more greater detail which we need to cover in our upcoming lectures, but here let us try to understand it briefly, that what actually thread is. So, thread is, we can say, any entity or any active entity which is performing some task. So when we talk about Java that supports multi-threaded programming, it allows a programmer to write the programs that do many things simultaneously. So one thread of the program is doing something, another thread is doing something. So that is possible within a single program, that having different threads, your program can do many things simultaneously. So this facility, named as multi-threading, is also available in Java. The next characteristics which we have seen in the list in the initial in the starting of the lecture was the Java is architecture neutral or architecture neutrality. So when we talk about the motivation of the Java, what was the goal? The goal was write once, run anywhere, anytime, forever. I am repeating again, write once, run anywhere, anytime, forever. So this was the goal, that the the program which is being written now for a particular task must be used even after the years, if even if the operating system is being upgraded, processor is being upgraded, and there are changes in the core system resources. These are actually the reasons which can which can make a program malfunction. So the idea was to make a program now and to use it whenever we want. So the idea was write once and run anywhere, anytime, forever. That means the program should not say that the operating system has been upgraded, or the processor has been upgraded, or the core system resources are upgraded, and that's why the program is not behaving properly or is malfunctioning, something of that sort. So yes, this was actually the Java which is made as architecture neutral. That means whatever operating system it is there, whatever processor it is there, whatever core system is there, if they are Java compatible, your Java program is going to run onto them forever, we can say. So this was architecture neutrality, which was attained, or which was taken care by Java. Then we talk about the next characteristics, which is about the Java being an interpreted language, else also it is delivering the high performance. So when we talk about Java enabling the creation of cross-platform programs, so cross-platform programs is actually we can say on the internet, every machine is having different platforms, and Java is actually an internet programming language. Now we can say that. So it enables the creation of the programs which are able to be executed without any modification on various platforms. So basically what we say here is Java enables the creation of cross-platform programs. Now how this cross-platform programs, or the quality of the creation of the cross-platform program is happening. So the we can say magic here, or the buzz or the keyword here is the Java bytecode. So basically what is happening, all these programs will be compiled into an intermediate representation which is called Java bytecode, and this Java bytecode is actually, we can say, it's a kind of code which is done which is generated in between. Now this code can be executed on any system which is Java compatible. Now when we talk about any system which is Java compatible, that means we can say this code can be executed on any system that implements the JVM. JVM here is nothing but Java virtual machine. So basically what is happening here is, you have written a particular program in Java. Now an intermediate representation of this particular program is being generated, which is known as Java bytecode. Now this Java bytecode can be executed on any of the platform, whatever the platform is, and this concept actually brings in the programs which are cross platform compatible. I will be going to cover this concept of bytecode in quite greater detail in our upcoming lectures, but as of now, in order to connect the dots, let us try to understand here briefly. So we have written a Java program. Firstly, an intermediate representation called bytecode is generated, and now this bytecode can be implemented, or bytecode can be executed on any system, irrespective of the platform, irrespective of the architecture. Any system which is implementing Java virtual machine, that bytecode can be executed on that particular machine which is having JVM, which is nothing but Java virtual machine. So yes, we can say Java is actually an interpreted language, and it is going to give us high performance. So interpretation we have understood in terms of bytecode, but when we talk about high performance, so it is not like that previously this was not done. That means previously a cross platform paradigm was not we can say created or innovated. It was done previously also, but it was done at the compromise or at the expense of performance. But bytecode, when we talk about, is so very carefully designed so that it would be easy to translate that bytecode directly into the native machine code, and on the this native machine code is going to be executed on the machine for which it is targeted, and this native machine code we can say when generated, it is actually giving you very high performance, because it is generated by a just in time compiler which is known as JIT. We will be covering these details also. So bytecode, now here the interpretation or the fundamental of being cross platform is not done at the expense of performance, because the bytecode was carefully designed so that it would be easy to translate directly into the native machine code for very high performance by just using a JIT, just in time compiler. Also, your Java runtime systems that provide this feature lose none of the benefits of the platform independent code. So, apart from being platform independent code, they are also we can say achieving the high performance things. So, interpretation and high performance is also interpreted, and high performance are the two we can say characteristics which are also attained by Java. Coming to the other characteristic of the Java, which is distributed. Now when we talk about Java being a language on the internet, it is designed for an environment which is distributed. Now how it is going to do this so very easily, because of because the Java handles TCP IP protocol well. So it is designed for the distributed environment of the environment. The reason is it handles TCP IP protocols, and that is the protocol which is being used very prominently on internet, and handling facilities or facilities of handling TCP IP is also available in Java. So we can say Java is designed for distributed environment, or we can say distributed applications can be very well created using Java. Not only the handling of TCP IP protocols, but it also supports RMI. RMI is nothing but remote method invocation. Remote method invocation is a facility which enables a program to invocate various methods across a network. So, the method is not available at the local machine, it is available on some other, and a program is able to invoke that method across a network. That facility is known as RMI, and that is also available using Java. So, the facility of handling TCP/IP protocol and handling this or execution of this RMI, which is remote method invocation, makes it very well suitable for the internet programming. Now, we have covered a lot many characteristics of Java. I am going to summarize this here, which is it is simple, it is secure, we have seen. Then how it is portable, that we have also taken a look into. It is object oriented programming paradigm, I have also told you. Then we will be covering this in our programs too. Then it is robust, how it is robust, the 2 points of exception handling and memory management techniques, how these are taken care, that we have also seen under the robustness. Then it is multi-threaded, also the architecture neutral, which is making it a choice for internet programming. It is also giving it is also an interpreted language, and also delivering high performance because of using JVM and JITs, which is just in time compilers. And it is also we can say very suitable for making or creation of distributed applications. So, in this lecture we have seen all these characteristics of Java in detail. In our upcoming lectures we will be covering a very important topic of bytecode, which is we can say a kind of magic of Java, or which is a buzzword on which the Java, or on which the platform of Java or the basics of Java are lying on. Here is a list of references which is being used for the preparation of lecture. Hope you have enjoyed one. I will see you in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Goodbye.